entry level. The other one of big three is the one that you see on the left side of the page, figure 7. This is a picture of what's called McGill crunch. It's simply using your upper torso to challenge this core tension. And the hardest part about a McGill crunch is you come up, you hold the position, and you're only bending at the bottom of the sternum. You're not picking yourself all the way up. You're coming up, you're maintaining this tension while you're breathing. You hold it for 5 seconds, you come back down, touch your shoulder blades. You can't let this go. You come back up, hold it for 5 seconds. Can't let this go the whole time. It's all about endurance. 5 seconds for 20 reps. It's absolutely grueling. And I always get the rolled eyes, you know. What's that gonna do, man? Well, why don't you lay down and I'll show you. So then the other exercises that you see in here randomly are just simply, for instance, the black and white one on page 7. That's mobilization of your thoracic spine. Thoracic spine mobility. So why is it important? Because if your rib cage spine isn't flexible, you overuse your cervical spine or your neck and your lumbar spine to achieve the same thing. So what's one of the common flexibility tests? Touch your feet, right? What is it testing for? Hamstring flexibility? Yeah, but if the thoracic spine is tight and you do this, what are you actually testing? Flexibility of your lumbar spine. Because until your lumbar spine maxes out, you won't get a stretch in your hamstrings. That's a bad place to be for your lumbar spine. All the jelly is going that way.
Really?
That's what, oh yeah.
It's a bad place to be?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Unless, and we covered this in the first lecture, but unless a person knows how to hinge at the hip,
Oh,
it's a bad move to flex. How do people pick stuff up?
yeah.
Here, let's do something. Stand up. I'll show you something. You can come here. Then what I want you to do is I want you to just do what I did. Just bend over and touch the toes. Yeah. So see around here. Okay, now stand up. Get this tension from me. Increase that tension. Can you breathe while you do that? It's hard. Keep this tension. But what I want you to do is keep this tension. Don't let it go. And do the same thing.
Wow.
See, it forces him to flex at the hip.
He's straight.
And he's straight. It keeps his lumbar spine. And it's hard to do, isn't it? That's because it's not supposed to happen, actually. If you keep this tight and you do the hip hinge, you can get down here. Yeah, but he's nice. Now come back up. Now relax it. Do it again. Yeah. I mean, he's actually, when you provoke these, he's actually doing
I
it.
know.
It's changing just really quick. But it'll go away as soon as he goes and sits down. So, I mean, that's just you felt the difference, right? Yeah. So, Greg, come over here. I'll show you something. Let's do something else. And actually, you guys could probably partner up a little bit. So, partner up. Kelly, you grab Carla.
Don't grab me, but
And then you guys, I'll partner you guys up, but I'll show you what we'll do. We'll do something kind of fun. Let's put hands out in front and face each other. Hands out in front.
first.
And what I want you to do is have knees slightly bent. And get this tension, okay? Your job is basically to keep your hands where they are. The other person's just gonna give you some pressure. Not a lot, I don't want anybody to get hurt. So knees bent, tension in the abdominals or the core, right? And then just gentle pressure down. I want you to feel your strength. I want you to feel how much movement you get like this, right? Then what we're going to do is relax it. Relax your center, not your arms. Do the same. Pressure and feel the difference. So try. So at first you're going to do it with a stiff,
I can hardly wait to watch
with
YouTube.
stiffness. So arms out first. So
You
whoever,
go first.
All right, so you're pressing down on me?
you push.
And you're doing that.
Yeah.
Push. Yep. So you're going to get tension. Yep.
Yes.
Ready?
No,
push.
breathe here.
You just analyze how you feel. Okay, relax.
think you naturally type.
Now, relax this.
Okay, so now,
Same stiff arms.
now like you,
Now push.
duh.
Realize you can break.
But you still want to hold your arms up.
You actually flex,
Right to me,
you're
it's
actually,
easy.
he's flexing at T12. Right
Come
underneath
on,
his rib.
Steve.
You
So
want to
same thing, yeah? So your arms will be
Do you
out.
notice the difference when you don't do
Yep.
that?
And you're gonna get tension.
So
So
what are you doing first? Are
I'm
you,
gonna,
if you get a little pressure, I just want you to feel how you feel. Then relax. Relax your center. Keep your arms stiff. And then go. See how I can yank you right into your toes?
it just really bothers me.
there's a difference.
Yeah, and see,
What bothers you?
it changes
No, it's just
COG,
like-
your center of gravity.
But it's really hard not to want to then.
Oh, I know, because it's your brain.
As we all
Yeah, you
sit,
told me how to do this last time, but then I
you
just.
know, don't do a lot like we
You forget everything.
I
once
know.
did as we were younger. Your center of
Okay,
gravity
so-
changes. You know,
Did you do it live?
we can sit back down. I'll make a quick point.
No, it's not hard, yeah, it's not.
So do you guys feel the difference? Do you notice the difference?
It's hard not to flex at the same time.
Right, because it's active. But did you get a chance to feel it a little bit? So we were just talking, when Greg pushed on her hands, he kind of yanked her into her toes, in a sense, because the center of gravity changes. When you relax this, because of what we all go through as we mature, sitting, gaining weight, men gain weight up in their chest, oftentimes. Women's weight distribution and center of gravity will change. Typically, a woman's center of gravity is much more in the hips than a man. But as things kind of evolve with technology, your center of gravity is going to change. By linking the ribs to the pelvis, you bring that center right back to where it's supposed to be, right in the middle of the pelvis. So your balance is better. So it translates all the way from the entry-level athlete to the geriatric person that has to walk like this because they've lost balance. So teaching anybody at any age level, this translates into anything you do, basically. People always ask me, do you train baseball players? Do you train volleyball players? Sure. What's the difference? There's no difference. I'm not going to train you to be one, but I'll train you as a high-performing human being so you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to play badminton at graduation, you can. You know, it doesn't matter as long as you understand this. Does that make sense? Do you guys have questions? Thoughts? Concerns?
So it doesn't interfere with flexibility, it's just a matter of rearranging the, sort of how you visualize what's stabilizing you. I mean, your spine is still going to be able to move around,
Absolutely.
go back, whatever it needs to do, but,
Yeah.
but you've got more of a girdle on
Yes, and it's all about reaction. So you ever wonder why or how a football player can take the hits that they take and everything that they own doesn't explode? It's because their reflex, their ability, just as they get hit, they have this bracing that occurs innately or subcortically. And that's your high-level athlete.
But
For
how did
us,
they learn that then? Did they learn it by getting hit like enough times?
Oftentimes, yeah.
That all of a sudden that's the area that they know they have to.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, it's that whole, that funnel. So from high school to pro, the ones that end up pro are the ones that survived. You know what I mean? So basically that's how it goes. So, the ones that get fettered out are getting fettered out because of injury typically.
Oh,
Some
that's true.
just fall out of love with their sport. But for the most part, it's because of injury or, there's too many obstacles for them to continue.